London, we are back, and I've taken the suit off because this is a special episode that is dedicated to the community. Now, we've shown you some really nice properties in London, some beautiful areas and local businesses as well, but of course London is all about its communities, and we want to show you some of the activities and some of the extracurricular stuff that, especially for the kids, so this is to the parents as well, that they can do, that can really get them involved and engaged, because that is what forms part of the London identity. Now, we're back in Maida, Vale, as you've seen from the last video, and we're here to look at Paddington Rec, where there's a team called Ballers of London, and they're going to show you what they're all about. So, as you've seen some of the amazing techers from these guys at Ballers of London, and as I said, don't take my word for it, I've gotten one of the coaches here to give you a bit of an introspection into Ballers of London. Take it away.
Sure, my name's Kerry Green, and as Lamar said, from Ballers of London. It started off a few years ago, really, many years ago, and it was something that me and my business partner just thought, you know what, the community needs something, the young people need something here.
Good.
That's male and females.
Yeah.
And we tried to create that. We tried to create like what we had as youngsters.
Yeah.
How do we bring that back?
Of course, 100%. So it's giving back to the community. And do you know what? You touched on a key thing as well about both male and female. So you definitely are a champion of both, obviously, male and female football as well. That's really good. And how long have you guys been doing this for?
So we started, the company started in 2017.
Yeah.
But we was doing this a long time before that.
Yeah.
And then it was just it came to a time where, you know what, we've got to take this a bit further. We've got to do more for them. We want to do more for them.
100%.
They need this. The community needs this. The area needs this.
Of course. And then what about competitions as well? Because obviously you guys are Ballers of London. That's a big name, you know. Ballers of London. You guys are telling everyone that you are the Ballers of London, and there's no exceptions.
You know what? We do get the talent down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do get a lot of talent down there.
Yeah.
And again, it's about how can we help them with that? How can we bring them to the next stage? Who do we need to contact?
Good.
And I know we're saying we've got this talent.
Yeah.
But we've got talent in all areas.
Yeah.
So again, we talk about football, and that's our main.
100%.
But we also get participants who, they're just low on confidence. We believe we're doing something correct here.
Good.
And we'll continue to do that. We'll continue to grab feedback from our participants. Excellent. And you know, we run this, but we kind of want them to own it.
Good.
What's your ideas? What do you want done? Well, how can we help you? Where do we need to improve? Where can we improve to help you?
It's really good.
So it's, yes, again, we do own it, but it's all about our participants, all about the young people. Yeah. Where we've come from really coming out of the area.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you've touched on that, because even though there's not a lot in the area, or wasn't a lot in the area, we went out. So we took participants and young people who've never been out of the area. Yeah. We took them to Luton. For them, that was massive.
Good.
As adults, it might be us only down the road. These young people, they never come out of the area. Yeah. We've gone Leicester. Good. Yeah, we've got Manchester.
Taking them places.
So we try to go take them out so you can see what's out there. Yeah, you can experience.
Really good.
And if you can see what's out there, you know, expands.
So I've got two questions then. First one is, how can, like, especially like parents or kids, how can they get in touch with you? And then the second one is, what's like the age groups that you kind of work with at Ballers of London?
Right, so we work across from as young as 5 all up to adults, 25. If you're 30 and we can help you, we will. Yeah. If we can help you, we will. Again, football's our go-to. Yeah. But we'll help you any way we can.
Easy.
You can get us on Instagram. Yeah. You can get us on Twitter, Ballers of London, Ballers of London L on Twitter, and Ballers of London on Instagram. And a lot of our information goes on there. And is there any final words from you at all to the audience that you want to put out there, just from your final words, Kerry? Thank you for all support. Thank you to Westminster. Thank you for Pad Rec. Look out for the documentary. And so we're back for the second segment of the community episode, and this time we're in South East London. So we're in Greenwich at the moment, but we're heading over to Deptford to see a karate club. So this is martial arts, especially for kids and adults. And just as a point to note, this is the #1 karate club foundation in the entire country. So I'm excited to show you, and without me having to tell you, let's just show you exactly what they're doing.
My name is Isam Sharif. I'm a vice president for the World Union Karate Do Federation Referee Commission, and I'm the president for the Afro-Asia Commission as well. Basically, my history, I do karate since 37 years now.
37.
I am a black belt 7 dan. I came here in these countries. I do karate since I was too young in Egypt, yeah, and I do it in Egypt. My original country is Egypt,
Yep.
and they are very strong in karate.
Of course.
Basically, they have 5 players in the Olympic game in Tokyo after 1 month here. Yes. So when I came here since 20 years. We start our karate here in this area in Deptford and in East London, and so many clubs around the area. Yeah. That's it.
No, that's absolutely fine.
To become a champion, it's a lot of time you need to spend from your time. You need to work hard. It's 1,000 time of hours. No one can see it. The only one can see it is just the player and the coach. It's a very hard work. Sometimes you fall down, you stand up, but in the end, you will catch your target. The most important thing you need to have in karate is the patience and keep doing what you love to do all the time. It's only a matter of time between what you need and between to catch your target. That's always what I try to teach them all the time, yeah. That's it.
And I'm guessing this is apparently, if I'm correct, the #1 karate club in the country. I want to let you talk a bit about that as well.
Basically, you know, when you go to European Championship and World Championship, we have a classification according to your gold medal and silver medal. In 1 time and 2 time, we became #1 in United Kingdom. And in 1 time, we came #2 in all of Europe. That is by pen and paper, in some competition. But always our competition, our players work hard because our target always to catch our target with it, not even gold medal or to compete, is to make himself better for the future, his body to be good, his mentality to be good. And always I try to teach them something is very important. You always in the mind with any player, it's always good, better, best. Never take rest until good is better and better is best. So it's not allowed for you to have a rest until you become the best. That is the most important mentality. You must have it all the time. Yeah.
No rest until you're the best.
No rest until you be the best.
I like that.
That's it.
Very, very straightforward.
Yeah.
And then for any like parents or children or any and adults as well who want to get involved and join the club, how can they kind of contact you? How can they get in touch?
Basically, we have Erica here. She organized everything. If anyone like to contact, he contact with her. She will organize everything for him. Basically, this club, we call it, it's not a club, it's a family. We work together as a family. Any parents with his children, he can come, he can train, enjoy his time with the fitness, sit down to watch his child when he trains. Imagine the conversation at home, how it will be. If you have 2 or 3 boys or girls at home, you do karate and you do karate, the life, it will be different. It will be something amazing, yeah. All what I need for everyone, please, you need to push your boys or girls to do sport. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
And now we're on the final segment of this community episode, and this is a very special introduction because this is Moberly Judo Club. Now it's a little bit close to home because I used to attend here when I was much younger myself, but I can't wait to introduce you to the team. So let's show you right through. So Moberly has produced some formidable champions, and I've managed to grab John Jane, who is an excellent champion with many championships under his belt. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself and walk us through.
So yeah, like you said, my name's John Jane. Thank you. And so growing up, I was 10-time national champion, which I'm pretty sure is a record in this country. And then going into cadets, I took bronze medal at the European Youth Olympics. And then into juniors, I got 5th at the Junior World Championships and ended my junior career ranked 3rd in the world. And then going into seniors, I've competed pretty much all around the world, from Japan to Brazil, competing, Grand Slams, Grand Prix, and even at the World Championships recently. And then just the other week, I was in Tokyo helping the Team USA get prepared, helping the Olympians prepare for the competition. And
well done, man.
Yeah, so I've been doing it for about 21 years now. I started when I was 3.5 years old. I'm 24 now. Yeah. And in the last 8 years, I've been helping to coach the kids and the teens here, try and pass on, some of the knowledge I've gained over my journey.
Of course. And then how have you found it from now taking more of a coaching role and teaching judo and passing on the knowledge, to the young fighters?
Well, I still do compete on the world tour, but I found that coaching has helped me a lot. As I travel, as I prepare for my competitions, because when you teach something, it really helps you understand all of the, reasoning, all the logic behind it. So when I'm, in different situations, I'm more prepared than if I had just, been training myself the whole time, because here, I get to see lots of different situations. I get to see a lot of different problems and be able to fix a lot of different problems. So when I'm out there on the mat, it's just me versus some, Russian, I got what it takes, I feel. I always really believe that you have to enjoy what you do, because when you're enjoying it, your brain's working better, and you're going to want to do better. If you're not enjoying it, you don't want to be there.
100%.
I also like to, get them to, really figure out the techniques themselves. In the same way that I'm trying to fix their problems with their techniques, trying to teach it, I want them to instill that in their mind. So because when they figure out how to do a technique, when they, figure out all of the, ins and outs of it, left, right, and center, that technique's going to be with them for the rest of their life. And also, helps just prepare them for life to, be able to figure out problems, be able to fix things. Yeah. And also just the confidence to be able to, realize, they can fix a problem. They can, get through something. Yeah. Because often, you give them a technique and they'll be struggling. Yeah. And then you give them a couple points here and there, not too much. Of course. And over the course of 10, 15 minutes, you'll see them just slamming each other, left, right, and it's amazing.
Good, man. 100%. John, honestly, it's been amazing to see you grow into such a champion as well. I was saying to the guys, so when I was younger, I used to train at Moberly Judo Club, and John used to be arguably the best in our kind of generation at the time. I used to hate training with him because he was so tough. He used to throw me around the mat constantly, but it wasn't until I kept being put in front of him to train that even in myself I started to get a lot better. But John, honestly, it's amazing to see you turn into such a great champion. I look forward to see what your future in judo holds as well. Thank you very much for your time, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. So I've managed to grab not one, but two of the Dawkins here at Moberly. If you're here at this judo club, you will definitely know about Basil, but also as well, I've managed to get his son on board, who's Denari. Both of them are black belts, and I'm going to let them introduce to you Moberly Judo Club.
So we've been here since '97. I started it just as a session class. Yeah. And we've grown to be here for like the last 25, 4 years, well, quite a few years. We've got like 38 black belts, to now here is my 35th.
Well done.
We've got over 250 national medalists, so it's quite a history. Yeah. And we love it being here.
Judo has such an impact on my life.
Yeah.
Since I've pretty much been able to walk, I've been on the mat.
On the mat. You was crawling on the mat. Before you was even walking, you was crawling on the mat.
Since I put my first suit on when I was 5, had my first class, got my red belt when I was 8.
Yeah.
And from then, it's just, I've been training. I've been here week in, week out, just training with all the other guys. It's really good to be here. I love judo, such a good sport. Competing internationally, training with all my friends that I've now made so many friends across the sport.
That's good.
It's one experience I'll never forget.
100%. And how do you find it with training your dad, and now that you're at a point where you can now beat him up on the mat after all these years? How do you feel?
To be honest, when I was like an orange belt, I did not think I was going to get that. This is my dad. He's run the club since 1997. He's had over 30 black belts, 38. So many national medalists, talent coach of the year a couple years ago. And I always thought to myself, how am I ever going to try and fight and throw? And how am I going to beat him? And it's just a matter of training. Yeah. Training, trying to learn his style, trying to use that in competition. Of course. All of those things add up together. They just stack on top of each other, and eventually, when I was able to throw him, I've been throwing him ever since.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just on what Denari said, it's actually a blessing, right, that he's throwing me as he should be, because I've taught him since he was 5 years old. Yeah. He's now 17. Yeah. He's going to be 18 soon, and. For him to be throwing me is a sign of that I'm doing the right thing. Yes. Now I do that with all of my players. Absolutely. And my coaches.
I can vouch for myself.
Absolutely.
100%.
You got to get to a point where you can defeat your master. That's what we want.
100%.
And if I can get you throwing me without me helping you, then I've done my part. If I'm still throwing you as a 50-year-old, then maybe you're not quite up there yet. But if you are catching me now, then I love it. And to be thrown by him, it's actually beautiful. It's weird to say that to you, right? But it is beautiful being thrown by my son, and we're not helping to throw him.
No, that's
So
really
it's
good.
good. But with regards to the rest of the lads, I mean, it's a life thing, it's a lifestyle, it's a family.
Yeah.
As you will know, Lamar, you were part of the
100%.
family for a few years. You're still part of our family, you know.
Of course.
And we had since they were 5. They were all in their teens and 20s.
Yep.
You saw John Jane earlier. I've had
Yep.
him since before I was even born.
Yeah.
I think I've had him around here. So it's been great. Our website is moberlystars.com.
Yep.
You can find us at Moberly Centre, the Moberly Sports Centre.
Yep.
We're here Monday, Friday and Saturday morning.
Perfect.
And please, just find out. I mean, it's a great sport for kids.
Definitely.
It's a sport that you take throughout your life. It's not just for on the mat.
1000%.
You have a mindset that just puts you just a step above.
100%.
You for determination and perseverance, just to get your black belt. When you realise that you can't even tie your belt, and then you having a black belt, it shows that you can progress and you can succeed.
100%.
I love it.
And so this has been the first episode of In the Community, and we've been given the absolute pleasure of showcasing to you Ballers of London, which is situated in West London, and these guys are a phenomenal football club doing amazing things within the community. Second, you've got the English Shotokan Karate Foundation, and these guys are the #1 champions in the entire country in karate, and rest assured from what you've seen, they live up to their standards. And then finally, which is one closest to my heart and also has produced many champions as well, is Moberly Judo Club, situated again in West London. And these are just some of the elements that we want to start showcasing around different communities in London. So if there's anyone who we've undiscovered as of yet, please get in contact, because we'd love to continue this and keep it going. And we look forward to showcasing the best of London's communities.